Hey, hello my friends, how are you doing? So the starting music today was another track from me. A little bit strange, but it's okay. I did it like 6 years ago or something like that. Okay. Anyways, how are you doing? How is your day? I hope the microphone is okay because for some reason, once in a while, my microphone changes the level out of the blue, just like, and then I have to figure out what's going on. And also my webcam is sometimes twitching. I don't know if like I have to test it on another computer. If it's a computer, if it's a webcam, I don't know. I mean, I have used it for 5 or 6 years on YouTube. So yeah, but you can see it's like, yeah, there's another one. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, let's see who is here. There's my window. There we go. Hi, Eric from Vienna. How are you doing? Ricardo from Italy. Robomar from Poland. Hi, everybody. Nice to see you. Hi, everybody. Sorry, I swallowed. What's going on with my webcam? It's just like flying around. I have to replace that, I guess. Hi, XD from France. How are you doing? Mark. Hi. Thanks for joining. Marcina. Hi. Show speed from where? Doesn't say. No. MidJourney spelling, yeah, my spelling is always like crazy. Well, the webcam is also very crazy today. Anyways, I think we'll get through it and then I will check it out. Glenn Dion, hi. You have blue aura sometimes. A blue one or a green one? Because I have a green screen behind me. Wow, the webcam is really like, could I maybe hit it a little bit? I don't know if this works. I have no idea what's going on. Today we have the glitch stream, a little bit cyberpunk here. As long as the camera still works, that's okay, I guess. I don't know what's going on. I have my test video over here. Hi, sea Jackie, oval shrimp. Okay, cool, interesting. Hi, Mark. Hi. Brass tracks. What are brass tracks? I have no idea. Okay. Hi, Richard from the UK. Lauren from Hungary. Hi. Pope. Glitch flow of internet transmission, perhaps. I don't know. Chris from Vienna also. Hi. 5th district. I'm in the 10th district. Mark. Hi. Okay, cool. Let's maybe switch over, and then I'm smaller, and you can't see my camera twitching so much. Is this the right one? Let me see. Yeah, that should work. You can see my streaming window here. Woo! Perfectly prepared. We can go a little bit more here. Oh, and this is the song I played before. In the bazaar, I just tried out different sample libraries from native instruments back in the day. Yeah. Native machine audio sketch. I try to do some like music every day, which for me everyday projects like usually last a week and then it's done. I lose the I'm focused on something else. I don't know. How are you with that? Are you always like also jumping between ideas, between I don't know, interests? Okay, let's go here. There's a lot of stuff happening with Stable Diffusion today, or not today, but like in the last days. There's a new model, Unstable Ink Dream version 7, which looks amazing. I've never seen that before. Looks pretty cool. Maybe I should do a video about that. I'm not sure. Hi, Mathematical from California. How are you doing? Anon from, doesn't say. Just joined. Did MidJourney implement ControlNet? No, it didn't. I'm talking about ControlNet and MidJourney. It's not like the same thing. It's like 2 different topics. So maybe the title was a little bit confusing. I'm not sure. But like it's like, say, if you say ice cream and waffles. I don't know. No, that would be different. Anyways, you know what I mean. Okay. So we talk a little bit about ControlNet, and then we talk a little bit about MidJourney, right? Okay, cool. So that is this kind of model here, which looks pretty nice. Yeah, maybe I should do a video about that. And then we have, of course, a lot of like not so very dressed women here, so I can't go further to the right. But you see from here, it's already pretty good. Very nice model. More like a drawing, not photorealistic model, more in the drawing way. But It's pretty cool. Anyways, that's just a model. Let's go here to some actual news. So here we have this. It's called multi-diffusion region control. I wanted to make a video about that yesterday, but this is a very early build of that, and it's kind of, first of all, I didn't get it to work on my computer. It is not integrated in the final version, so this is just like something they are working on right now, right? And the cool thing here is that you paint this either in Automatic 1111 or you import a photo with these regions with different colors. Use colors that are distinctly different. And then you click here on I'm finished with my sketch. It will analyze your image and it will split it up into the colors, and the colors turn into masks. And then down here you can write a channel prompt for everything. And then you can write a prompt here per color, which means that you can put different things in different regions, which is a pretty cool thing, right? That's pretty amazing. Can you see what I'm seeing? Can you see my screen? Yes, you can. Okay, that's good. Yeah, so I hope that this is coming quickly to the version they already have on there, which is only having this mask. No, wait a second. That's something different here, right? Yeah, that's something different. Let's click here to the original. This is the project they have right now, where you can split the area into 2 different areas with these regions. That's probably just a test to see if it works or not, and that works quite well. And then they want to implement this. The problem here I'm having is this needs to have a patch script, and the patch script didn't work for me. Seb has something on his channel where he already covered this in a video, and so he got it to work. Also, there is a link here somewhere, if I can find it right now, where you can actually try that online. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. Related post, let's see. There is one way you can try it. I should have probably prepared that link. What is this? No, and this builds, like I said here, like on the Nvidia ADV thing, which I already have showed you in a video. It's a software from Nvidia where you can already do that, but just with Nvidia and just if you have the RTX card for some reason. Why do I not find that thing right now where you can test that? GitHub, blah, blah, blah. Still implementation with LoRa. It says something about LoRa. I saw one way you can try it online. I don't find it right now. Never mind. I mean, you can see on the screen what it does. So if I put it now with another prompt, doesn't really add something to that information. But that's pretty cool, right? So as soon as that gets a little bit more stable, I will make a video about that. Then there is some other cool stuff where, let's go on to the other news here, because there's a lot of stuff happening. This video to avatar is coming, which I can only show you the video here. Also for ControlNet, which is pretty cool. I still haven't done a Diffurium, which is also still like in a very early development. So I didn't feel like doing a video, because I always want to have a video where people can actually use that, or most people can. Some people will always have like technical difficulties, of course, because there's like a million different ways to build your own computer system, but at least have a stable version, right? Okay, so you can see here that this is tracking that guy here, right, as an input that you can use for ControlNet. And that's pretty cool, right? That's pretty amazing that you can do that. And I suppose you can do some really cool video output with that to see actual movement, dance movement, whatever kind of thing. And I'm really waiting for that. Like, I need to do that. We could already actually do that with the method I showed you from Timmy about how to create video from the batch process. Because what I want to do with my community is, let's go here to YouTube real quick. Oh, there's the video from Sebastian Kamp. You can check that out. Paint to text to image, multi-diffusion. Check that video out. He has already done it, but like I said, it's a pretty early development. Might not work for you, but you can still look at it. All right. What did I want to do? Oh, yes. 3D walking community project. So I really want to do something like this with my community, where they said, hey, here is a very, here's a very basic, let's go over here until the ad is gone. Skip ad. Okay, cool. They did a very basic like animation in gray just with the character, and then they sent that animation file to the community and said, make something with that, but it has to be exactly that. So you have that guy walking exactly at the same position, and then the community could fit in the rest of the story here. So we can basically do that now with ControlNet to have a 3D animation. I could use Mixmo, I think it's called, where you can just download an animation. Then you could render technically everything on top of that and send me that. And then I make a cut of all these kind of different videos. So that should already work. Of course, maybe it's not going to be as impressive because you don't have as much control as a 3D artist would have over these scenes, adding all kinds of stuff. Of course, also depends on your 3D art skill. Maybe you know 3D software and can add some stuff to that, or you know After Effects, you can do some motion tracking with that. You can see there's some very cool ideas in here. And I want to see what my community can do with that. We could actually do that already with just an image. That might be a good idea. What do you think about that? Am I live? Because like the chat doesn't like, hello? Is it broken? Warning, bitrate is low, and YouTube wants me to make some money, so let's click on this add button here. Okay, anyways, yeah, so that might be an idea. Let me know what you think. All are here and listening. I need to look more, I need to do more conversation with my community. Yeah. Every 5 minutes, I need to say write blue or write 15. Everybody's typing. the toothpaste, yeah, it's funny, right? Okay, so that's a cool thing that's coming. We have already talked about this. So I'm really excited about these things to do. It gives so much more control over everything to create really amazing compositions, because that is where it's actually getting artistic. So far, as you know, it was just like text and everything was pretty random. And now real control, areas, 3D models, hand models, all these kind of cool things coming. Hey, thank you very much, modeler. Drone. Thank you. MG's kind of left in the dust. Yes, I feel like the same way. They always say, oh, we're going to bring this. Oh, we're going to bring that. And then it's never happening. I don't know what's going on with them, but they need to like speed up a little bit, add some stuff. Like even if it doesn't work, just like let the community play with it. Give us something to report on, right? There's nothing happening with Midjourney. Midjourney is really good, and there's a big community and it's very active, but update-wise, they need to put out a little bit more. Like make a test. So they had test versions, but put out more test versions, right? Just, yeah, anyways. And they say like we have in-paint, out-paint, but I don't know when. And they add in-paint when already Stable Diffusion is already in the area of creating 3D models. So they are like 5 dimensions further already, right? Okay, this went away. Oh, there we have something else. A Photoshop plugin that you can use in Photoshop with Stable Diffusion. So that's also pretty cool. And that of course gives you a faster workflow, because you can do changes right in the software. Do some drawing, you do some rendering, then you rearrange it, you can add it to different layers, stuff like that. So stuff like that can be super helpful. You see there's like multiple versions created of that. And this is also, as you can see, a good example for artists like with the skill to draw, stuff like that, to prepare things, draw it in perspective, make a nice setup, choose the right colors, have that rendered over it, and then like iterate with that. So that's a tool where you can already see how this will be part of the everyday workflow of artists. Should I maybe make this video bigger? Oh, now you only see half, right? Because can we have this in a, how does this work here? Open a new tab. That sounds promising. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay, cool. Yeah, anyways, can I zoom in? I can probably zoom in. There we go. That's already better. Right. So that's another exciting thing to have. And like, the interesting thing is like learning a basic skill of drawing is not that hard, especially if you have a graphics tablet where you can draw on that. It's kind of like doable. Let's see what the community is saying. The owners of MidJourney said the basic owned the space. It was like poor summer child. What are we talking about here? It's a typo. Huh? They were so... Yes. Yeah, they slowed a little bit down, like, because they were like the super AI at the beginning. Everybody was like, wow, MidJourney is the future. And because like Stable Diffusion didn't look like much, and now the community came in, swooped into Stable Diffusion to make all these models and all these extensions, and suddenly they are like 10 times further, right? Like miles ahead with their technology. I also don't understand why Stability is not like employing people from the community and say, hey, here, we give you a good job. We pay you 100,000 a year, but like make that thing, make it happen for Stability, integrate that, because it's good people, you see, like really skilled programmers, developers, peoples with great ideas, just making these things happen. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, so that's the drawing thing. And like the basic sketches, that's kind of manageable to do even without much of a drawing skill. And then you have the rest of the job doing by the AI. But the important thing is to be able to draw a composition and to set up things. Say, hey, I want to have a building here. I want to have the witch flying in that part of the image. I want to have like, you know, different things, which is otherwise difficult. Or you at least like draw a little bit of an outline in the body shape of a cat or of the person to say, okay, this should be like that to the AI. Makes it a little bit easier. And the OpenNet thing is kind of nice, but it doesn't really give you, for example, a body composition, like a body shape, right? It just shows you where the arms are, the legs are, but like, is it an overweight person? Is it like a fit person? Like, there needs to be a little bit more. And with these outlines, you have a lot of control. Also, the clothing, OpenNet, no clothing, right? Doesn't cover that. Let's go on here to the next news, and then in the meantime, I will have to zoom back out 1 second. I'm going to look at the chat a little bit. Let's see. You can use Krita. Really good Krita is really amazing. Advancement in Stable Diffusion is because of its open source. Yes, absolutely, right? Open source. And they have an API, which would, I mean, at least MidJourney could do an API. So people can like draw the data or send data to MidJourney and like play with that and just have different ports of input, of output, of things you can do. That would be already pretty nice, right? Shadow Trace for iPad. Yeah, there's a lot of cool things. iPad is also good. If you have an iPad, if you have a tablet that can like load software to paint, that is really nice, right? Yeah, so that's pretty good. This one here is ControlNET with Unreal Engine 5. Another video here, maybe we can zoom in again. And that is like, in this case, we have to actually read down here. I haven't completely read that, but this is either rendering the textures or it's rendering an image. It looks like it's rendering textures on these surfaces here, which would be pretty amazing. Oh, is it the same thing I already showed in the video? Because I just saw, let's go back here in the video. When he's rendering, there you see, there is the wall, and then the wall is again back here. So this only works from one side, which it's already a good start. So yeah, not too bad. And there's another one you see there. You have the box here. This box has the lighting, the 3D lighting from Unreal. And then behind there, you have the texture that is just like projected onto everything. So this is only working in a limited way. well, it's a good start still, right? You already have something that you can use to create interesting textures. And in some games, isometric games, strategy games that are top down, you don't even, like, often you can't rotate the camera. If it's all just from one perspective, you have a jump and run game, it's just like from the side onto the character. That's probably good enough, right? You don't have to, there's no camera change, there's no perspective in there. So that would already work pretty well. So I'm kind of surprised that this guy is showing it in a 3D, completely 3D environment. Not 2D, not 5D, completely 3D, even though it's visible that it doesn't completely work with 3D. But it's like I said, it's a good start. Okay, let's have a look at the do you prefer Affinity or Photoshop? I use Affinity for everything, basically. I do have, and this is the strange thing, I have actually bought an abo for Adobe, everything Adobe, for 1 year to do projects with AI. I haven't even opened it yet. And that's like 4 months ago. So the reason for that is Affinity is just, in a lot of ways, it has some bugs, it has some limitations, but in most cases, just faster, it's easier, it's visually easier to understand also. Of course, I already have my setup in Affinity Photo. Like I can show you actually. Let me see. There we have it, Affinity Photo 2. And then, let's see. This is showing everything, but I can move this over here. You see I have my templates here. I click here, social media. I have some templates here. And then I use mostly this, although I can actually like change. I have to change that. But anyways, I open that up. And this is something you cannot do actually in Affinity Photo. This kind of, with different art canvases, you have to do that with Affinity Publisher. Or Affinity Designer. I can't remember right now, but you can see I have different canvases here. I can zoom in, and then let me change this so you can see everything. 1 second. This is a photo I took back at the days when I still was a photo editing channel. So here I have the same font with the outline. I just move that around, and then I drag in the newest image I want to have for my video, and I put the text here. You see, this is still from the Affinity Photo days. Yeah, and then the cover is done pretty quickly. And then I have another trick that I'm doing. Let's go here to new. I have another template here. That's a little bit old, but I should update that. You see, I have an overview of YouTube. So I can drag in here my finished, let me see here, my finished thumbnail. You see, I drag it in here, and then I put it over any of these thumbnails. And of course, the question now is it, do you look at me first, or do I look at other people first? Like, does it stand out enough? Is the text visible? Is it clickable? Is it interesting compared to the the competition out there, right? Of course, as you can see, there's different concepts. Some have text, some have no text, some have a face with emotion, others don't have a face with emotion. So there's a lot of different strategies on how you can do it, and also like who your community is, right? So it's different ideas. But yeah, Affinity is very good. It's very affordable. You buy it once. So that's pretty easy to do, right? With Photoshop, it depends on what you want to do. For me, Affinity Photo is pretty good for the tasks I need to do with them. Let's move this over. You can see here, I have the multi-mask already here, and then I abandoned that, and I thought, nah, let's do a free day. And because the MidJourney video is running pretty well, so it's not good to just push a video after a video that actually works. So this is the same. I have already showed you that. Maybe this is a different thing. No, it should be the same thing. Okay, let's go on here. That was pretty cool. I like that one. I didn't actually look into what this is doing or how this is done. But this is also using ControlNET. Today, I'm not streaming with 2 computers, so I actually can't do anything in Stable Diffusion. But, I mean, you have the image input, and then you write the prompt, and you have the image output. The coloration is pretty cool. So that worked very nice. Also, the restoration of the image is pretty amazing. That the hands, we can't actually see the hands. So I'm surprised that the hands work so well, even if we can't actually see fingers here. That is very surprising. Otherwise, it's pretty amazing, right? It's pretty cool. Of course, like, we don't really know if these are the colors. And you can see, like, here in the background, for example, this has changed the colors. This probably wasn't blue, the same blue as her dress, so that's very unlikely. But it's a good start, right? You don't also know the hair color. So for historic restoration, you probably need an AI that's trained on, like, the colors and the style and the things from that time. But it is a very, very good start. Very impressive. Very nice details. Oh, it also changed the jewelry. You can see here if this is even jewelry. I think this might be part of the dress. And you can see this black band here. And then it changed it into jewelry. Well, but it's okay. I mean, for most private people restoring their family photos, that's more than people could ask for, right? We can see your mouse. I hope so. You can or can't see? You can't see my mouse? Really? Let me see. Can't see my mouse? Oh yeah, you can't see my mouse. That is strange. I don't actually know why that is. Let me see here. I have a software, SwordSoft. Maybe we can activate that. Oh, now you can at least see the circle. So that's a good start. So yeah, I'm talking about this part here. And then we go over here and talking about that part here, right? There we go. Well, my camera, I think my webcam is done. I need a new one. Okay, anyways. What else is the chat saying? Sorry, I'm in monologue again. Can't see your mouse. So thank you very much for that feedback. Krita's open source. It's open source? I know that it's free. I didn't know it's open source. We can look at Krita real quick before we come back here. 1 second. Krita. There we go. It's a very good software. Really like it. It's specialized in drawing. And the specialization here comes from how the interface works. So I'm not sure if you can see that here. You can, for example, like everything is like prepared for the brushes, for the colors, that you have everything where you need it. You can see you can also design very nice brushes. You can download brushes for it. It has this kind of tiling function also. Where is the other thing with the color wheel? The tool wheel. I don't see that here. It's a strange thing that they wouldn't advertise that. Krita tool wheel. That is really nice. Where you right click and then anywhere on your like area where you work and you right click, this pops up and you can put your favorite brushes in here. And you can also like have your colors here, I think. The latest colors you use, stuff like that. You can also have a color palette that is floating over the rest of the image. And so when you work in a certain style with different colors, you can prepare everything and then you have a very quick, nice workflow with that. And actually I have on my channel, 1 second, let's go here for a second. Let me see. Time lapse. There we go. Should we show this one? Yeah, or is there another one? There's another one. This one maybe? Oh no, wait a second. This one is 7 minutes. Maybe let's show this one. Advertisement again. Let's go here. Does it run in the background or no? Oh, okay, we can already skip. So I have this canvas thing from Huion. They actually want to send me a new one. And I could make a video about that. So that would actually be a good idea to combine that with this ControlNet thing. And you can see on the left side, this is an image that I downloaded from Pinterest. So I didn't do that one on the left, but I wanted to try to learn how to draw digitally. And that is one of the first things I did. And I trained drawing a little bit, but not like super good. And the good thing is with digital drawing, you can do every stroke 50 times if you need to, until you have the stroke you like. So you can see here that I do the lines again and again and again and again until they like are correct, or at least like good enough. And then I have the image, and it's good to start with a drawing next to it, because the drawing already gives you the artistic solution on how to draw that. Otherwise, if you're an unskilled or like untrained artist, you don't know how to draw, and you take a photo, you don't know how to turn what you see with your eyes into lines that make sense on the image. So drawing another drawing is a very good exercise, not just to learn drawing and get better results quicker, but also to understand how artists see things, right? So, yeah, it's actually a very good exercise. Yeah, and that's just a time lapse where I draw this sleeping bunny here. You see, with all these lines. And this, again, is really helpful to see it from the original image. How do they create this kind of 3D shape and stuff like that? You don't have to be that detailed, of course, for your AI art, but you can. And with that, you can create these kind of amazing compositions, which with AI you couldn't do. Like how are you going to do a bunny with OpenNet, right? Or like a cabbage or a leaf or whatever. Doesn't work, right? And you can try to find images online and then compose them in Affinity Photo or Photoshop. Now I'm starting to colorize it. Yeah, anyways. So that's a little bit of skill is not too bad, and it's also not too hard to learn. There I figured out, while drawing, because I didn't know anything about the software, I figured out you can make a mask, and then you can use the mask to draw on that so the color stays in that area, which makes it much more easier than when you draw with hand, because I can take a really big brush and just like paint a very like soft gradient because the brush is so big. You see? And now it stays just on the outside of the leaves. So I can just like, I don't have to be very careful about what I'm doing here. Yeah, and so on and so forth. And putting some colors in. I'm picking the colors here from the original. Or do I do it by eye? I'm not sure. I can't remember. Here I'm masking out the bunny. And then I'm shading the bunny a little bit. Yeah, so not much skill, but it still looks pretty good. There we go. Of course, like, not even close as good as the original, but it's a good start, right? Okay, let's go here back to the news. So Krita is pretty cool. Let me actually link that. Boom, there you go. Can check that out if you want to. What did we say? We have seen that one. We have seen this one. We have seen that one. We have seen this one. Yeah, that's the same one. Oh, this is also very nice. Very nice news here. Style adapter. Style transfer, basically, as is known classically, where you have an input image. See here, this looks like a head map from ControlNet, and then you have a style, and then the style is transferred to that shape, which is amazing. It works pretty well. Not always, of course, as you see here with this Japanese famous drawing. It's kind of the style. The waves up here, that stuff didn't work as well, but it's a good start, right? It's very like usable. And so that's pretty cool. I'm surprised also with this, with the glow outside, that it still turned it into sharp shapes also here. Or is this, oh no, this is the style image. I'm an idiot. This is not the input image, that's the output image. So we have here the painting style, we have the glow, neon glow style, the Japanese print style, and then Japanese ink drawing style, I guess it is. Have you tried Fire Alpaca? What is that? You could probably train an AI model in showing you some drawing guidelines. Drawing guidelines? What do you mean? Guidelines in sense of tutorial or guidelines in sense of lines? Composition lines or something like that. I'm not quite sure. What is Fire Alpaca? Let me see that. Fire Alpaca. Oh, this is a different one. I don't know about that. It's also free apparently. I can't. Oh, now I can click on it. Based on the design of the website, I'm not sure that is better. Krita looks very professional. Fire Alpaca looks like a page where you steal anime movies. I don't know. It's a little bit different, right? That looks a lot more professional here than this, but they might be both good. I don't know. I have never tried the other one. Okay, let's go here back to the news. Oh, this is another one. Should we talk more about this style transfer? I mean, it's actually not too much to talk about there. It's just style transfer. But this is also like apparently with ControlNet extension already supports this. I need to try that. Oh, as a preprocessor, select clip vision. This is pretty goddamn amazing. Okay. Weight does nothing. If you want to reduce the style impact, try using guidance start 0.02 to 0.10. Interesting. Okay. So clip vision can do style transfer right now with ControlNet. That's pretty cool. I need to start to do like video shorts. I'm not sure this is a full tutorial. Maybe it is. If I add some like how to use it, why do you use it, what is a creative way to use it, might be a 10-minute video. Who knows? It's called Fire Alpaca. Can't expect that much. Right. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay, anyways, let's go on here. What's the next big thing? This one. This is pretty cool. This is if you are more acquainted with DAZ 3D than with Blender, someone has created a model with these hands and everything there where you can use these open pose things in DAZ if you want to use that more, which is pretty cool. It's very amazing. I still actually have to try that out, how good it works, because this is the next news. You can actually do 3D posing now directly in Automatic 11.11.2. But the thing that I found with that is it doesn't really work that well, because of course you still have as an output a 2D image. And because these are lines and the lines don't have any dimensions to them, they're basically two-dimensional, one-dimensional in a certain way. It doesn't really tell anything to the AI, what arm is in front, what arm is in the back, stuff like that. Is it the front leg, the behind leg? Doesn't really know. So the results are kind of in the middle, a little bit mixed, especially with more complicated perspectives. So, wait, where was it? What is this? Oh yeah, this is the model you can download. I will link that also. You can try that out if you have DAZ 3D, which is completely free, by the way. Check that out. It's a posing software, not a 3D creation software, but a posing software. DAZ 3D. Check that out. You can do also renders, things like that. I already made a video about that. And yeah, they have a ton of models. You see here, like, yeah, you can change the outfit and different features of the person, stuff like that. You can download different poses that you can apply to the character. You can also pose the character yourself. I wish they had a better, bigger built-in posing library with, let's say, 1,000 different poses, not just like 15 or something that come with the software. But I guess there's somewhere online you get as many poses as you want to. And then, of course, also you have a shop here where you can download all kinds of outfits, all kinds of characters, haircuts. Of course, we already have, again, women in lingerie. Why not? As always. So, yeah. Why is there no lingerie for men or no, like, images for that, right? It's always just like the one side. Kind of strange. And everybody who's doing their own images is focused on that. I don't get it. Is there nothing else we want to do? I mean, there's some horses here, so that's pretty cool. You can have a horse and probably also have a boat. I don't know if they actually... Oh, they have a boat. Yeah, you can have a boat. We need a bigger boat. There it is in 3D. You can rotate it and animate it, I guess. I don't know. So you can have a horse on a boat. Both of that. I'm not sure if you can have a horse in lingerie on a boat, but you probably don't want that. Oh god. Oh, we have also face expressions. Look at that. So there's a lot of stuff. Most of the stuff here is to buy. 80 bucks. Holy crap. Wow. I think I'm gonna use my own face. That's for free. Yeah, anyways. Okay, so you can do that if you want. The software is free, not the rest of the stuff. They have a shop here, but you can always find a way to get free stuff on the internet, as you know. All right. Did I put a link to that? No, I didn't. Let me put a link to that. Maybe not to the shop, just to the software. You can check that out. It's about posing. And the good thing about the posing is it's an actual character. It's not just lines. Like I said, the lines are a little bit hard for the AI to understand. Like if you have poses like that, where everything is kind of clear, the AI gets it. But if you have, for example, a running character, but then the camera comes from the top, that's where it's falling apart. And this is, but that is where you want to have 3D as a software to make animated, interesting perspectives, right? Yeah. Anyways, have I done that in my video? I think I have it done a little bit, right? Where the camera is coming from below, stuff like that, right? I think I showed you in yeah, this is the Pose X extension, which is coming somewhere next here. Did I not line that up? I did not line it up. Okay, 1 second. Oh, cool. My video is first. Nice. I didn't even make a video about it. Always good, always good. Yeah, always staying on top. There we go. Horse on a boat. Yeah, horse on a boat. Yeah. Oh, there we have the AI entrepreneur. Oh, he does a video about Pose X. Oh, is that the video from today? Oh, I was confused because I saw this video popping up and I thought, didn't he make that already? About Blender? But this is not about Blender. This is about inside of, but now we can't see it. So that's not great. It's funny that still my result here is higher, but anyways. Where is that? Pose X, GitHub. Maybe it's just for me because I'm logged in. How am I not finding that right now? That is crazy. Let me go here. No. What is this? Why is this not in the Stable Diffusion thing? I'm pretty sure I found it in the Stable Diffusion group. Okay. Anyways, it looks like this. It doesn't have hands, but it kind of looks like this, and you can use it in Stable Diffusion. I can actually show you because I've installed it. What I'm talking about here. 1 second. Let me start here real quick. User.bet. Okay, and then we should be able to see that. Bulldog says Studio Paint has a 3D layer just for posing characters. Really? But Studio Paint is from Corel, right? It's like a very expensive software, no? And we want it for free. Okay, let's see. There's already a buy button. So, yeah. What is this? Buy now? How much is it? Is it for PC or just for like iPad? Oh no, it says Windows here. I hope it's not a subscription. Whew! Holy crap. 220 for Paint X. I don't know what Paint X is. And then Clip Studio Paint Pro is 50 bucks. Not free, but also not like, yeah, not crazy high. Single device, 12 months license. 24? Is that for a year or is it per month? It has to be for a year, right? I don't know. I mean, you can get days for free, so $1 per month is not bad. Yeah, it says, but it says from $1, right? So what that means, I don't know. At $1, you can open it, but you can't paint. It's just for the it's just for looking at it. Oh, there we have the 3D thingy. Okay, cool. Nice. Oh, well, there. I guess that's in the software, which is pretty cool. You can have like different head shapes, body shapes, hands. Oh, it changes a hand into a 3D model. The hand pose, it tracks the hand pose and makes a 3D model from it. That is actually very good, because then, oh, that's crazy. Because then you can just rotate it afterwards. You just take a photo of your hand and then you rotate it in any kind of direction you want. Okay, I have to check that out. That's good. I need to remember that. Okay, anyways. So you can do this now inside of Automatic 1111 without the hands and the feet, just the open pose thing. It's called Pose X. All right, what else do we have here? Oh, this one. This one is also cool. Create 3D models with stable diffusion prompts. Is this for Blender? Actually, I'm not quite sure. Let's see the software here. What does it say? Yes, this is for Blender. Okay, let's have a look at the video. Let me zoom in here so we can see what's going on. Blender has done another UI redesign. It's looking even more slick now. It's getting better and better. Blender is completely free. Open source community project. Use that. Licenses for a year for Pro and X. Oh, okay, interesting. Right, so he's rendering. That's some quick rendering. Oh, it's like just sped up. Okay, anyways, so here we have these, what would you say, shields? Shields. Now the interesting thing is, like, how does he do the backside of that? I guess what he's doing is a render map where he is like rendering the front and the back, and then he has a script inside of Blender that is just mapping it on the front and on the back. As you can see, it's like very simple shapes, and the thing where you hold it is like right on top of the rest of the shape, so that looks a little bit like a projection, or like just like a, you know, a simple image that is put on one side, not a UV map that is complex or stuff like that. And he's rendering a ton of images for some reason, so I have to check that out. We have more shields here, but that looks pretty amazing. It's a pretty cool start, right? You can do textures for simple game assets. So as a starting point, all kinds of crazy designs here. And he has, you see here, SD options. The prompt is right here inside of Blender as a plugin. And also the negative prompt, the step amount, the CFG scale is here. And then maybe the 3D model is like loaded as an image to Stable Diffusion, image to image render. I'm not quite sure how that works. But it looks pretty good. Looks very nice, huh? Yeah, for free game design options, pretty cool. It's a good start. Studio Paint for one device you can get for as low as $12 for 1 year. That's pretty good. That's pretty nice. So now he's doing swords. Next. Oh, and so like he took a prompt from Lexica, and then he's rendering these images, and now they are projected onto the sword. Again, you can see it's a flat object, which you can do a simple projection on one side and then also on the other side. And the front and the back is different. So it's probably a combination of two images, right? It looks pretty good. Probably, maybe, I guess with ControlNET to have a map. You can also do these like character maps where you have from different sides, characters from different sides. And there's also, there's so many videos I want to make. There's a Civit AI, there's a model there to do that also. That can help. At the same time, I don't know if these things, if I do them, they are too specific, maybe, because how many people are actually going to do character design? But it might be still fun, right? A lot of people doing comics and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. That's a very nice thing here. Does he do something else? No, these are all these kind of flat objects. But I mean, that's also a very, very interesting and good thing to have. But what he says here is create endless 3D models. I don't think he creates 3D models. He creates textures for 3D models, as far as I understand here. I have to check that out. If it's 3D models, that would be very impressive, but I don't think so, because he chose the 3D model before he clicked the render button, right? Look for multi-diffusion. We have already shown multi-diffusion at the start of the video, right here. No, not that, not that. Here we go. Chick! Multi-diffusion region control. So that's pretty cool. It's needs a little bit more development until it works right, but yeah. Oh, and then is this thing here. I think this is going to be my video for tomorrow if it works well enough. This is these nodes. So that's pretty amazing. Can we scroll in here? Yes, we can. So you can see here you have a clip text encoder. And what nodes do, obviously, is that you have these boxes and it's making everything modular so that you can drag this out into here. And then you can do your settings, drag this out into somewhere else, and you can combine these things, right? So you can see here we have a clip encoder. Then we have here some settings for the height, for the width, for the strength. This goes into conditioning combine. There's another combination down here. There's multiple combinations all over the place. Then we have here the checkpoint loader. So you have here the model, and then what's the same? Oh no, you have the YAML file, you have the model file below that. There's another clip encoder for some reason. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. Wait a second, what is going on here? Clip, clip, clip. Aha. So down here we are loading a YAML file and a model. And these go into these clip encoders here with different prompt texts also up here. Then these go into this conditioning for the resolutions. Quite surprised that he's using so many for the same thing. Oh no, they're doing different things. Look at that. This has the same height, but for some reason the epsilon here is on 320, so that might mean that in the overall resolution this is more, epsilon is higher up, the other one is 0, 0, this is higher up, this is even higher up, and this is even higher up, if that is how that is supposed to work. And then here, these two are combined, come down here, and then this is added, and this is combined with this prompt, right? What do we have here? Wait a second. They are getting combined here, and then all of that stuff here is combined, going down here into the K sampler. You have the seed here. You can have a random seed, the steps, the CFG scale, the sampler method name, in this case DPMPP, scheduler, normal, denoise at 1. Oh, you can even load a latent image down here, width and height. Is latent image might be the noise, right? Batch size also possible down here, it's at 1. There's a VAE loader, VE decoder, sample image. I don't know what, I'm not sure why this is going just here and then no output, but anyways. And then there's more prompt here for some reason. So all of the stuff we've seen before is going through here and then coming out here, latent upscale. And then it's going into here with another sampler. So we are creating an image here first, and then this image is going into here as a latent image. And then more 2 prompts come in here. This is very complex. Another sampler, VAE decoder, save image. Wow, there's a lot of stuff going on here, right? That's pretty crazy. But this is basically the benefit of having these nodes is you can combine them in any way, and you can like just root them and see what kind of crazy thing you can get from that. And this gives you a ton of control, but also it makes experimentation easier and faster. And it can be very nice for your workflow. And you can also, of course, set up specific structures on how you want to have these kinds of information flow in your process, and then save that, right? So for example, what you can do is, let's say you render an image of a person and then turn that image into a mask and then use that mask to do something else with that, right? So you can always have that process. So you have an input image, turn it into a mask, turn that mask into an image, use that image as the base for an image render, and then use one of these images you created as the foreground for a person, and then another one as the background, and stuff like that, right? So that could be very interesting, right? Also with that, what you can do is you have different inputs for the same batch process. So when you have, for example, you create a video, you can render the background separately to turn it from a video into an AI output, and then turn a character, an actor in the foreground in front of a green screen into a separate image without the background, and then combine them afterwards. As you know, with like depth, you can remove the background. So there's a lot of possibility. Very, very nice. Pretty cool. Like it. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to see that coming together. Yeah, pretty crazy. I don't know exactly how this is working here, but 1 second, we can actually look at the prompt here real quick. So this says darkness, sky, black, stars, galaxy, space. And then we have here clouds, sunset. We have here daytime, sky blue. There we have a morning sky. Down here we have beautiful landscape, breathtaking, amazing view. And then down here we have, this is, I think this is a negative prompt of things that shouldn't happen. Yes. So that is what's happening here. When you look at that image, you see, like, and this is what I meant with the epsilon. You see, like here, this is happening at 0, and then epsilon, more epsilon value, more epsilon value, more epsilon value. So galaxy, the interesting thing is that this is apparently going downwards. So 0, 0 seems to be at the top left instead of the bottom left, which usually it should be. Interesting. So you see here's a galaxy, and then we have the morning sky, and then we have the clouds, and then we have the landscape. And this is then probably combined with the second image. 1 second. Might be this one here, where you have then the girl rendered on everything, where you have again the galaxy and the sky with the clouds and the landscape in the background. So I'm not sure if this is the same output, but could be, right? That could be the idea here. Very interesting. So you can, in one image, render different parts with different prompts. Pretty cool. Very nice. Anyways. Yeah. So crazy things are happening. Things, of course, also getting very complex. By the way, this is another point. I should actually look at the chat. Hi. It's nice that you're still here. Anyways, let me see here. What is the chat saying? Can you please link Comfy? Comfy? What Comfy? What is Comfy? Is this called Comfy? Oh, yes. I can link that. Yes, of course. There you go. Boom. Okay. I'm waiting till I get a computer just so I can render diffusion images locally. I need it. Yeah, absolutely. That's very good. If you want to do more with that, especially professionally, get a computer that can do that, or like do it online with the cloud and just render it. No, sorry. Like rent a GPU online, Google Colab, or other ways to do that. Can't seem to find it probably. Okay. Ricardo says the next version 3 of InvokeAI will have node-based system integration. I hope so, and I hope it comes fast, right? Because Invoke is really one of my favorite UIs for doing things. Oh, I wanted to show you the OpenNet thing. I forgot about that. I just like working things. I like software to work with software that also looks good. And Automatic 1111 is cool, but it doesn't look very nice. It doesn't have a nice UI design. So Invoke is just nicer to look at. It makes more fun to work with it, but also I feel like the results you get from the renders are better. in some way. I don't know how they do it, but it looks better. It has just more like oomph to it. I don't know how to describe that. Anyways, let's go here to Automatic 11 real quick. And here we have the pose X down here. The strange thing here, which I don't really understand why they did it like that, is you have to click here on send this image to ControlNet. You're like, what image? There's no image. Where can I put the image? Well, you have to click on that, and then this opens up. Why isn't that open from the start? I'm not quite sure. Maybe it takes too much memory or something. Anyways, the good thing here is you can pose this like you could with Open Pose. That's normal, but then I can scroll in and out to zoom. Oh, that's already a lot better. And then I can do right mouse click to move things around. You can see, even if they are outside, I can still bring them back. So that's pretty cool. And then I can rotate that in 3D space. So that's pretty amazing. My computer is doing some strange things. So maybe this is actually taking a lot of computer power. I don't know. And you can reset camera, and you can also reset the pose. You see, reset camera, reset pose. So if it didn't work out for you very well, you can just like click on the reset and be done with that. And you can download it as an image. You can send it to OpenNet, ControlNet. You can copy to clipboard if you want to. Then it's a PNG in your clipboard. If you have multi-ControlNet set up, I'm not sure if that's really working so well or not. I usually downloaded it as an image. Let me close this here because I think this is already interfering with my live stream. Okay, anyways. Automatic AI uses Bootstrap framework. Yeah, it could look better, right? And what I was about to say, Invoke looks just really, really good. All right, that's so far so well. Let me change here the screen real quick. There we go. Hello, friends. Wow, my webcam is just like dying as we speak. I look like the, do you know Max Headroom? If you're old, you can remember I look like Max Headroom. I have no idea what's going on. I hope my sound is good because the video is like, I mean, I like the effect. It looks like a Blade Runner dystopian craziness that's going on here right now. Even frames are dropping. Wow, that's pretty cool. That is very amazing. Okay, anyways. And suddenly, like, image just popping up, my face without skin, you know, like cyborg dude. Everything falling apart. It's all fake. It's all AI. I'm not a real person. So now you know. I'm computer generated, and the graphic chip is just like failing. I should do some like voice like. Anyways, I wanted to do a. We could actually do a little bit of a feedback, which we haven't done in a while, right? So let me create a survey real quick, so you can send me some images if you want to, and then we can use we can look at your stuff, and at the meantime we can also let me copy this here real quick. We can look at MidJourney because someone sent me. Is this the one that I just copied? 06. Yes, that looks good. Okay, let's rename that. Today is 5th March. Okay. Let's make it MidJourney AI work. So we have the MidJourney part also in here. What's your name? Put the link. Should we put, no, the prompt? We don't need the prompt because we see the post from MidJourney. So that should already work. I can send you the link. And then we can do some reviews. We haven't done that in a long time. Send me your best MJ work. And please, 1 per person, not like 10 or something, so it's fair to everybody. Thank you for the reminder. Jokes about Max Headroom. Yeah. What movie was that? Max Headroom. Eminem did it in his video. He did a how do you say, reference to Max Headroom. What movie was that? Max Headroom. I can remember Max Headroom, but not the movie. Or was that a music thing? It wasn't, right? I think there was a Max Headroom song, or not? What was that? Copy, PP, poopy. Why does it matter how I pronounce things? Doesn't really matter, right? Okay. Anyways, let me see. What was Max Headroom? Max Headroom. What's the origin? A fictional character played by Matt Freever, advertising as the first computer-generated TV presenter. It was a new Coke commercial. What? This was never in a movie? Are you sure? I thought it's from a movie. TV movie, 1985. No, it is from a TV movie. The movie is called Max Headroom. In the dystopian near future, a crusading TV reporter investigates news stories with the help of wisecracking computer version of himself. I can actually not tell you if I've ever seen that movie or not. I need to check that out. Matt Freever. And by the way, Matt Freever is also the character from Max Payne. I'm pretty sure. So this guy is he? Is he not? I thought he is. I don't find an image right now. I can't find an image right now. Because I was pretty sure that he is the character for Max Payne. Or no, that it's probably someone else. It looks different. It's a different person, is it? Who is the Max Payne actor? One second, sorry. Played by Sam Lake. Oh no, that's a completely different. That's a completely different person. Okay. Yeah, that was completely not true. What I just told you. So he's not the character from Max Payne. Okay. Anyways, we have the first submission. Let me check this real quick here. Oh, I guess I have to sign in first. 1 second. I'm with you in a minute. There we go. How long is the stream, by the way? Let me see. An hour, 10 minutes. It's okay. That is good enough. 1 minute. 1 second. I have to log in so I can see the images. Wow, the download is super slow. Okay, anyways, there we have it. Boom, there we go. We have the first submission by Lucas. Is this the last selfie on Earth is subject? Psychedelic GoPro selfie portrait shot with a fashionable model smiling in the style of Mark Ryden. I've never heard of Mark Ryden. Who is that? Mark Ryden. Let me see. Oh, what? That looks very different. So that's completely not that style. Wow. Okay. Oh, when we mouse over, this is actually showing things. Is this new? I've never seen that before. Oh, okay, cool. So they reference, is this a good idea to reference these kind of things? Or is that what has been created with the prompt? Let me see, search more. Oh no, these are images that have been created on Midjourney with the name in the prompt. Wow, Midjourney is again. Is that just for me, or is it for everybody that the Midjourney page is very slow? Like I can't use the search anymore at all. It's just super slow for me for some reason. But that's pretty cool. Very nice. Pretty intense colors, but otherwise pretty cool. Let me see if we have more submissions. I should have maybe announced that beforehand that I want to do that. But yeah, go to the forum, submit your Midjourney works. Oh, maybe you don't see the submission thing. 1 second. Have I? Oh, I haven't even shared the link yet. How did you submit that if I didn't even share the link? 1 second, let's do this again. Link, short, copy. Okay. Oh no, I have shared the link. I can't remember. There it is. Pin message. Okay. So now it's on the top. You can see the link on the top. You can send me some Midjourney images. We can look at them. And also, at the meantime, well, I have to switch again. 1 second. Give me 1 moment. I have to open Discord. So I thought, because someone sent me a prompt on YouTube after my last video about Midjourney and how to make the images more photorealistic, which worked really great. And people having a lot of fun with that. Man, I have to get a camera as quickly as possible. Let me see. 1 second. No, that was with... where is that? Where is that? There it is. Is it that one? Softbox? No, that's something else. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So the idea was here that the person in the comment, I can't remember the name right now, sorry for that, said shot with one strobe light directly over the camera in a 24-inch Westcott collapsible travel beauty dish, which I think Midjourney doesn't really know what a Westcott collapsible travel beauty dish is. Maybe it knows what a beauty dish is. Which is a form of like lighting, but it maybe goes more for the one strobe light directly above the camera. If that picks up, the light that it creates is actually pretty nice. Very nice studio light, very soft, really well made. And I thought, hey, that could be another video where I talk about different like ways where the light is coming from, stuff like that with Midjourney. Still have to figure that out because I put that into different prompts and it didn't work at all, surprisingly. So here, for example, the prompt is modern woman with pink hair and blue eyes, red light on her right face. Because I thought maybe that works, didn't work. You can see here we have blue light on the right face. There's a little bit of red light coming from the right, but it's not like the face isn't red, which you kind of would expect. Here it's not at all, which is kind of strange. Then I thought, okay, maybe make a duo. So here we have duo color. Maybe I should call it duo tone. Oh, I made a typo here, so maybe this is why it didn't work. But I mean, at least it's split it in half. One side is blue, the other side is red. So that's already a good start. You can do stuff like that. But of course, I want to have light that's different, not the hair color. And here I put it in the front of the prompt in red light. And that kind of worked. So you do have red light here in most of the images. That's a pretty good start. And I want to figure it out. I want to experiment a little bit again together with RoboMar to check that out, to get different light situations. Because I tried having the light coming from below and that didn't work either. But I'm pretty sure there's a way to do that, to have a lot of control over the light, where that light direction is, stuff like that. To just get these kind of results. I can't find the one where I wrote light coming from below. Anyways, okay, let's see what else we have here for our prompts. If there's something else. Oh, there's one more. People are very shy today about sending stuff. Don't worry. It's all good. All good and nice messages here. Let's have a look here at the chat. The chat is very active right now. You could probably, Max, also from TV programs from the area. I know definitely that I saw him interviewing live audience. Live audience, really? They could make that effect live? I mean, it's a real person like wearing makeup and stuff. You see, I don't know why, but Midjourney is just not working for me. I can't use the website. I don't know what it is. It's not AdBlock. I have turned AdBlock off. It's just not loading for some reason. So what you start stable diffusion, it will default your sample steps back to your preference. What? Have you discovered that you can edit the default parameter settings in? But why would I want to do that? I mean, it's good to have a favorite model being loaded into the image. Into Automatic 1111. But do you always use the same resolution, same steps, same sampling methods? Because I always change that and try around and see what I get from that to get the best result, right? So, I mean, you can save different setups of the prompts. I still have to also research that. Sorry. This is what I like a lot more about InvokeAI, because there you can simply click on the image because there is a gallery on the right side. And then you can simply say, take the seed, take the prompt, or you can open up the information. You can copy that over the negative prompt or parts of the negative prompt. The workflow in InvokeAI is just a lot more streamlined, a lot easier to do. Okay, this one by Mad Bulldog is very cool, very realistic. Really like that. I like the blur, the motion blur from the camera. Really cool, very nice. By the way, if you didn't know, so the way this is done in actual photography is that you have a long time exposure and then you try as well as possible, as good as possible, to follow the moving car. So the moving car stays in the frame in the same position, so that part is sharp, and then the rest is moving in the background. So actually the whole car should be sharp and only the background being blurred. Another way you can do that, if you have a subject that's closer to you, is that you have a long time exposure and a flash at the same time, because what that does is the flash makes a very strong exposure of the subject, for example, a dancing person in front, so that person is already sharp, and then the background is still moving. So yeah, you have the sharpness and the background movement at the same time, right? It's a, what is it called? Late exposure, I think it's called. Image browser extension. I tried that. It's horrible. It's really not great, the image browser extension. First of all, it's in a different tab. Useless. Then if I delete images, it's always rearranging all of the images without waiting. It's not just rearranging the images. That would be okay. It's loading a new page because an image is missing, and that's useless. So if you want to delete multiple images, it changes. You have to always search. You have to hunt after the images. Not a fan of that. It could be a lot better. They need to integrate that on the render page. Especially because on the where I render the images, this is where I want to compare the different results from the output, not on a different tab on a different page, and then I have to click through the different pages. That's not very useful. And InvokeAI does that. I can directly compare the different results that I'm getting to see, did my prompt work, did my adjustments work, did the sample method change do anything for me, and have these minute changes. That's really, really useful, right? Okay, anyways, yeah, prompt here. Also using f-stop here. Someone told me f-stop doesn't work. Everybody's an expert, you know, but it's okay. Everybody's doing things different. I'm just showing you methods that work for me or work for Robomar, which he has like crazy experience with MidJourney. He has created over 25,000 images so far. Okay, anyways, let's see if we have something else here. Oh, some people are posting. That's good. Hello. Yeah, this is loading. Wow. Okay. Why is it always the big chest? But that's also like a problem with MidJourney, which is funny because they block, like, censor everything you can imagine, but then for some reason the model is creating big breasts on almost everything. So yeah, kind of difficult to not get gigantic breasts with MidJourney at the moment. They really need to fix that. Anyways, yeah, cool. What's the... I can't even scroll now. What's going on? Oh wow, there's some pretty cool stuff here. Wow, look at that. Should we look at somewhere else, which is a less breasty? Let's look at this one. That's pretty cool. It looks like a head of a violin, right? Wow, it's pretty amazing. Very nice. Organic at the same time. Pretty cool. Very, very nice. And then this reminds me of the costume of what's the name of the singer? Captain something to Space Control. Who sang that? He has like this crazy outfit on one of the covers. Man, my brain is like just not working today. Again. Major Tom to Space Control. Matt Bulldog says, yup, this is pen blur. Yes, there we go. Pen blur. Effect on the car based on the rear curtain sync method of taking photos from DSLR. Oh, okay. Interesting. I was actually talking about the analog photos. Didn't even think about digital. The trick is to sync your camera movement with the car. Interesting. Bowie, David Bowie. Yes, David Bowie. Right. Major Tom to ground control. Doesn't he have like David Bowie design? No? That's one. There it is. That one. Look at that. Pretty amazing, huh? I mean, that's actually like for the stage stuff, and especially this design, this is something I can get behind. Like some of the high fashion or whatever it's called, haute couture you have on the catwalk is like just crazy, but that is pretty cool. Especially because for him and the music and the era, it makes a lot of sense. Everything fits together, right? So in that, I think actually maybe catwalk fashion should be more together with other genres, like movie and music and stuff like that. Maybe sometimes even architecture, things like that. So it makes a little bit more sense, right? And that's just like amazing. The photo is also really good. With the hair and the background, everything just like fits together, and you have the contrast, stuff like that. Very creative, pretty cool. Anyways, reminds me a little bit of this kind of thing here, you see? Although she's sitting and just wearing a dress, so that's quite different. Okay, let's go on to the next one here. Which was the last one? Metal Girl Solid. Solid? Oh, interesting. Oh, instead of Metal Gear Solid. Ah, that's very smart. Pretty cool. Gamers. Gamers rejoice. There we go. Oh my god, that's pretty cool. You got some very good stuff there. What is going on here? And I have a pretty fast internet for download. I have 250 Mbit, so I can download with 35 megabytes per second. It's sometimes faster than a USB stick or something like that. Anyways, pretty cool. Very, very nice here. Oh, look at that. End of the world. Lucas Frutado is bringing the end of the world already. There we go. Guy on a hill looking over the burning city. Man, I love apocalyptic stuff, alien stories. It's pretty cool, right? I have a theory why we like that, or maybe why I like that. I don't know. But a lot of people like apocalypse movies or zombie movies, stuff like that. I think because it puts you in a situation where suddenly nothing matters anymore and you are free from all the rules and you can do stuff. And then you see people wander around and they go in nature and they explore and stuff like that. And you're just like, you don't have that pressure anymore. There's no demand anymore. You need to do this. You need to be there at that time and blah and here and send me a mail. And why didn't you have, why weren't you at the meeting? Stuff like that. It's just like everything is gone and you're just free. Of course, everything is like destroyed at the same time. But in the movies, I mean, the heroes always like get through in a nice pace. So, yeah. All right, anyways, super awesome image here. Really like the atmosphere. Let's have a look at the prompt here. A cinematic shot of a model. I didn't read the other prompts. Cinematic shot of the model standing on top of a pile of trash, looking out over the dystopian city with a dramatic sunset in the background, smoke and haze filling the air. Dead nature, life scattered around, 8K resolution with high dynamic range lighting, post-processing, and realistic texture capturing the beauty in destruction and decay. Ooh, the beauty in destruction and decay. Wow, very nice, very nice. Okay, pretty cool. There we have it. All right, let's go on here. Do some more. And then I think we're already over time again. Oh, look at this. From Kaban Ossi. There we go. Look at this. Wow. That is creative. Crazy. Wow. Huh. You know what? Actually, I should look at the chat again. Sorry for that. What is Giga says, hi, Olivio. Thank you for your tips on the latest hyper-realistic results. Yes, you're welcome. Thank you very much for that. I liked my DeviantArt account because I want my MidJourney to stay private. You linked your... Okay, your DeviantArt. That's okay. That's okay, I think. I don't consider most AI designers as artists, but if you can show me a story in your picture, you can have my respect. Oh, I see. Depends how you define art and stuff like that. But yeah. I think most people just do it like for fun. They don't do it for the reason of creating art in an artistic sense. You know what I mean? Just like you take a photo for the sake of taking a photo because you saw something nice, not because you want to create photography as a genre of art. An AI designer. Okay, cool. Larissa says everything is wrong. They are unnatural and what? And as example, if you do cover for books, publishers deny women with such breasts on cover. It probably depends on what kind of book it is. If it's a romance novel or something like that, they probably have no problem with that. Also with the specific depiction of men with athletic bodies and bare chests and whatnot. So, you know, it's kind of going both ways in that genre of the romance novel. But I don't know. Not reading many of them, but we can actually check that. Let's see. Let's make a little test here. Internet romance novel cover design. I hope this is staying adult. Not adult. Oh. Actually, no, I'm wrong. Wait a second. Oh, there we have some bare-chested guys. There we go. The Viking, Wild Sweet Promise. Oh, yes. Something else? There we go. Bare chest dude, Royal Date. Hello. And more. But not so many big breast women. You're right. Interesting. Didn't expect that. You're right. I'm wrong. And of course, there's stuff like this. The Bribe. Oh, no, the Bride. The Bride and Groom. The Bribe and Groom. A mafia romance. There we go. No, you're right. So, yeah. Oh, two dudes here. Saving Valentine. Okay. Kissy kissy. the book title, author name. Right, this hasn't been written yet. And there we have some more artsy-fartsy stuff, the wedding date, and so on and so on. Yeah, so there we go. And then, of course, you ask ChatGPT to write the novel for you, because who writes anymore today? It's all AI. And now we need an AI to read the book for us, and then to give us like a short form, like a tweet, the 600-page AI written novel as a 100-character tweet, please. She gets him at the end. Le fine. Goodbye. Thank you. Thank you for your $15 for the book. Anyway, it's a signed edition. Anyways, that's at least that's good. Okay. Here we have a cool picture here, so that's pretty nice. And what I wanted to say before is, I really wonder, like, if you can paint and you could do this on canvas, and you would put that in a gallery, if people would be amazed by that and excited and like, wow. Because, I mean, it's a difference if you have this as a digital piece that was created in like 5 seconds, or if you have it as an actual oil painting on your wall, or maybe acrylic painting, but you know what I mean, or like an airbrush work. Nice size, so you can put on your wall. That would be pretty impressive, right? And then, of course, the material. That's the huge difference between the digital image and the real thing on the wall, is looking at the colors, the material, the canvas, all these things that gives it. And there it's there also you have a very big shift of the quality of, is the artist actually good or not so good, if you feel it in the material too, not just in the representation of it, right? Anyways, so the text here is surrealist abstract illustration of trapped in the hell of reality. Wow. But the thought of freedom and redemption in the head. Hyper detailed, superb quality. Of trapped in the hell of reality, but the thought of freedom and redemption in the head. Wow. And then this is exploding outwards. Wow. Crazy. Pretty cool. Very, very nice idea. What was a TV show? Max Headroom. Oh yeah, but we are already past that. I think you need to update your browser to see although you can't hear me. The future me is telling you to update your browser, like the tab, not the browser software. AI printer, yes, absolutely. Oh hey, Sebastian is here. Hi, I promoted your video before. How you doing? Looking at books. Yeah. I mean, we need to steal the ideas from somewhere. Did you hear about the book set on Mount Everest? It had quite a cliffhanger. Okay. Yeah. I hear the end was pretty sudden. It was just a long line. And then it was like, just a row of A's. Okay, anyways, let's see what we have here. I don't know. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay. Oh, this is your DeviantArt page. Wow. There we go. The virus. A portrait of the coronavirus. He made a little poop here on the side. A golden poop, nonetheless. So it's a little bit nice. No, that's a pretty cool image here. Is it called virus? What is it called? Does it say anywhere? Just designing some cute, fun stuff for tonight. Electronic brainworms. There we go. Electric brainworms. Certain if scientists open up our Twitter brains today, these would be the brainworms they would find. Okay. So here we have the electronic brain worm telling you to post cat memes. What else do we have here? Oh, there we have the snaky worm. Yeah, this is also an electric worm here, or what? Yes, pretty cool. Very nice. Very different from what you usually see. And this is stable diffusion, I suppose? Doesn't say. I thought you were supposed to mark them as AI art or something. Oh, that says MidJourney AI. This is MidJourney, really? Oh, nice. I like it. Very cool. By the way, let me know if you agree or not. Look at these colors. Remember the video games from the past who had these bright, extensive, what is it? Not extensive, like impressive, expressive colors. And today we have all this kind of realistic stuff, which is cool, but like, I liked it so much in the past when a video game had like, it was not real, you know, it was like, not even make-believe. You didn't want to be in a real world. You had this kind of simulated thing and everything was like just popping. But this kind of gave you more space to put in your own fantasies. And like reading a book, you can make up your own world because the game world isn't real. So you have to fit in the bits to make it real for yourself. Let me know if you think that is like better than what we have today. I like the realistic stuff too, but it's a little bit boring maybe sometimes. And that stuff is just like, it's fun just from looking at it. We still have games like that, but I'm just saying like a lot of them are not, a lot of them are very like realistic today. Okay, let's go on here. Next one is, the rose. Very meaty rose. It reminds me of that stinky flower. What is it called? The biggest flower in the world. Biggest flower in the world is the, oh my god, how do you pronounce that? Rafflesia arnoldi. Really? The biggest flower in the world is called Arnoldi? Like Schwarzenegger from Terminator? Rafflesia arnoldi? Really? How did they come up with that name? Arnoldi. Okay, now you know. Schwarzenegger has his own flower. And here we have a rose that has this, you see, that is what I mean. Like this kind of meaty structure here on the side. Looks like this here on the side. And we don't have a prompt with that, so I can't even tell you if that is inspired by Arnoldi. The corpse flower, is it called a corpse flower, really? They are both big. Oh, it's a different flower too? It's called Gloom and it's a Pokemon. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, what else do we have? Rose. Instagram, Angel. The last one was from James Boca, really? Like the bokeh, but a little bit different. From photography. Oh, it doesn't pop up? What? No, now it does. Oh, very realistic here. Angel Studio fashion style. Look at that. Not too many pictures, but cool stuff. Oh, different light colors. Now, did you render this again? Let me see 1 second. I feel like this is changed in Lightroom because the details are exactly the same. I try to see if the noise is the same, but it's kind of hard to tell when it's moving. I think this is adjusted in Lightroom, right? From the colors, because that would be pretty impressive. You get the exact same result, but different colors. The eyes are pretty good, very nice. Impressive. Very cool. Yeah, that has to be Lightroom, right? Or an Instagram filter. Pretty cool. Yeah, here the eyes are not so good at that one. You see it's like a little bit egg-shaped. But it's very amazing. Very impressive. Very, very nice. Cool. The new season collection. Okay, nice. All right, let's go on here. Let's do some more. And then the next one is from Shahar. Shahar. There we go. Oh, there we go. We have a... Is that a meme? You have some... Well, what is actually the fruit called in English? What is it called? Chat, help me. Let me read some. You write what this fruit is called, and I read the chats that far. Until then, Atlas says this is for the red flower HHX. Oh, there we have the prompt, I guess. Experience the depth of love with a striking image of a red rose against a black background symbolizing the intensity and passion of true love. Perfect for Valentine. An eggplant. Yeah, there we go. Eggplant. Cool. Aubergine. Aubergine is we say that in Europe. Aubergine. And in the US it's eggplant, I guess. Is this in US eggplant or is it in UK eggplant? Let me see. Who says? Aubergine? Oh, yeah, aubergine is the UK and eggplant is the US. There we go. Okay. The aubergine. Which is because the UK has a lot of French terms. Well, of course, also the US then also has them because they have like French rulers, right? If you didn't know that. So all this kind of, oh, our culture that's everybody's like doing cancel culture right now is often a lot of nonsense because, of course, they had different rulers, right? For example, you have Queen Victoria, but Victoria is not an English name. It hasn't been back then. Now it is. Because it was a German ruler, right? Victor, German name, right? So this is where that stuff comes from. And then it was French rulers because they intermarried, stuff like that. So that's why I say aubergine, stuff like that, right? So there is no like, oh, we invented that kind of thing. It's all mixed in between from all sides. Anyways, there we have the eggplant juice. I kind of want to taste that. Looks pretty cool. Looks very nice. Eggplant. I wonder what eggplant juice would like taste like. Not like, of course, from a raw eggplant, from a cooked eggplant. That might be pretty tasty. It looks very good. Or maybe it's a sauce. Eggplant relish. It's called purple plant. The purple plant. After it ends, yes, absolutely. The stream will be online afterwards. Okay, let's go on here. We looked at a lot of cool extensions coming to Automatic 11.11 to Stable Diffusion. Oh my god. Man, my brain doesn't work. This is who? Seinfeld. There we go. Is this Seinfeld? It looks like Seinfeld. The prompt doesn't say anything about Seinfeld, though. Cartoon, cute and adorable Pixar-style puppet creature, car, toy, glasses. Didn't pick anything up of the second part. That looks totally like Seinfeld, right? Huh? He would say, "What's up with chicken?" or something like that. What's up? The US put a lot of effort into removing the French influence from the version of English. The Canadian version is closer to UK English as they have a lot of French speakers. Yeah, absolutely. Interesting, right? Hey, do you remember the time when they were upset that France didn't agree to the war and then they called French fries freedom fries? Does still anybody use that, or is it like that was just a thing in the past? Or maybe, I don't know, some people use it. Freedom fries. That was so funny. The freedom fries. Okay, anyways. Yeah, it looks like Seinfeld, right? Unless I'm mistaken here. But, yeah, anyways. Okay, let's go on here. But why remove French words? Because they had problems with the UK, right? Not why did they have problems with the French back in the day? How is that coming historically? No, it's French fries. I don't know who says freedom fries. Potato sticks. That is a very nice one here. Love the lighting here. Very nice, very cool. This is from Sgolan20. Jack walks down the empty streets. Dramatic, film noir, cinematic. Oh, by the way, interesting enough, even though you say French fries, we say in German pommes frites, which is from the French word of potato, pomme, right? So crazy. You say French fries with pommes frites? So we actually use the French for that, and you just say French, which is also kind of funny. I don't know, like how language evolves is always really strange. They are chips. Oh, yes! Yes, the UK says chips. Everywhere or just in some? How did they come to be that they say fish and chips? Is it always called chips or just when you order fish and chips? They don't say fries in the UK? Just chips, everybody? Pommes frites? In Slavic, it's pommes frites, really? Okay, cool. Like, is it chips everywhere? I mean, I love the term chips, although the rest of the world sees chips as, oh, I know, and you say crisps. You call chips crisps and fries chips. Interesting. I love that. Language is just amazing. And I love this like movie noir dark style, a little bit mixed between the realism and comic style here. Really very nice. Really cool render here. Belgian fries are the best. Are they different, the Belgian fries? They have a different recipe. In French, you say, how do you pronounce that? Frites. Frites? Wait. French for French fries is what? Frites. 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 So the S is not pronounced. And when you have multiple, or is that already multiple? Wait. Let's say French fry if you only have one. It's also frit. Frit. Okay, frit. Pommes in Sweden. Papas fritas? Really? Cool. Espanol chips is papas fritas. But is it chips for crisps or is it chips for fries? 1 second, let me see. Spanish. Papa frita.
Papa frita.
Papa frita. Give me a French fry. Is what? Damn?
Dame una patata frita.
Dame una patata frita. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's see Italian. Dame una patata frita. What? Italian. There we go. Dammi una patatina fritta.
Dammi una patatina fritta.
Dammi una patatina fritta. There we go. Pretty cool. Now you know. Okay, let's go back here to some art. We have already seen that. Let me close. Let's keep this open here because that's fun. Let's close this on the right here. Oh man. Papa is patata also. 2 ways to say potato. Oh, okay, cool. Wow. So we have a drawing. We have an AI art image of a drawing. Very cool colors. Really like it. And crazy, the perspective in the drawing is different than the paper. Wow. Not sure how hard it would be to actually draw that. Sorry. And this is done by emojis. Look at that. That's crazy. So you have a drawing emoji, a brain emoji, a heart emoji, and then a paint palette emoji. Crazy. And that worked pretty well. Wow. This is from Pezoa? No, fries in the UK. No fries? Nobody says fries in the UK, really? Or everybody says chips? No, crisps. Fish and chips. Chips. Ah! And then who is it? The Irish or the Scottish who says taters to crisps? Or is that just a brand of crisps, of chips? Like, you know what I mean? Taters. Is that a brand? Is someone here from? Is it Scottish or Irish? I always mix that up. Okay, let's go to the next one here. We have another. Oh my God, what's going on here? Oh, this is from the same guy. We have already seen your stuff. You do cool stuff though. Look at that. Oh, no comments yet. Oh, wait. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. Awesome. Let me write a comment here. Boom, there you go. First comment. And a like too. There we go. Who else? Oh my God. Granny is having a brain stroke. It's like the last show was just too much. Peasants. She got a little bit angry. Oh, and there's private photos. Okay, we're not going to show that. All right, thank you very much. Angel, well, let's take another one from Angel. We already have seen something from you, but let's take a last one and then we can finish. Oh my God. There we have the Mexican dog, I would say. Is it? I hope so. Peruvian dog, maybe? I'm not quite sure about that. Who is wearing this? Guatemala, maybe also with the different, like, I have no idea, to be honest. And getting the best image you've ever seen. Yeah, I actually made a YouTube tutorial about that, on how you can like just put in every kind of word into Midjourney and you get some pretty cool stuff. It's an actual valid artistic method to inspire creativity, because a very hard thing for artists is to overcome your logic, your thinking, your like cultural bindings, and you do some crazy tricks to just like overcome that, throwing rice, ripping up the notes you have done, stuff like that, just to have randomness in there. And with just random words inside of Midjourney, you can do that. So that's pretty cool here. The little dog, very nice, with a sombrero. All right, pretty cool. Yeah, let me go to my very broken camera. Max Headroom is back. Oh, by the way, you have to see my shirt. Or let me put that to the side real quick. Look at that. Huh? That's a cool shirt, huh? I got all of them from Bangkok when I was in January. Pretty nice. And this shirt is $3, which is, I absolutely love that. All the shirts are there like that price, right? Between 3 and 5, sometimes 8. But yeah, you get like really good deals. And then you buy it here, it's like 50 or something. So yeah, I'm a holiday shopper. Anyways, there we go. Thank you very much for the cool stuff. I hope you enjoyed all of the cool things I showed you for Stable Diffusion. I will try to cover some of them in my videos soon. As soon as I can. Yeah, thanks for watching. It was a ton of fun to spend some time with you in the stream. Let's click on the add button here again before everybody goes. I hope my stream is still up. Yes, there it is. Okay, cool. So have a good Sunday. Have a good start into the next week. And yeah, thank you everybody for being part of my live stream here. All right, now I have to find the end screen button. I do have a stream box that I bought for expensive money and then not use it. I have to integrate that at one of these days. Anyways, thank you very much for everything. Let me also find the end music, which is from me. Maybe we should use the other music one. Let me find that. Modular Hills, it's called, from me. There we go. Beautiful. Let's start this off here. Oh, there's more. Shh. No advertisement right now. Okay, we have to wait for the advertisement to end. And now we go. Let's turn this on and then see you soon. Bye.